So I've got some nice variations of the logic spec case, which I showed. This looks like the same one, but actually this is the first meaningful variation to it, which came out quite quickly afterwards. What's interesting is it's black ribbons, but look, when you open it, we've got white ribbons. Oh, that's very nice. Now it's a checkered one. And I've got another one which opens up and becomes all white, which is very nice, which I'll be showing later on. So a nice idea. Do notice it won't flip the second way. It won't go any further than that. It just does a one flip from there to there. But that's a very nice variation. In each case, they're originally for spectacle cases, but as I was showing, there's lots of other things you can put inside these in different sizes. Even umbrella, I think, was the biggest one I ever saw in Hong Kong. So that was the first variation, where they make point the difference of having different coloured ribbons on it, whereas Rurik's original idea was just to have all black and no change of colour. And this is suddenly getting much more glamorous. It's about the same era, but look at this step forward. It's quite a bit shorter than the standard size. It's thicker. It's got rounded edges. It's got two little windows in it, so I can put my eyes to it like that and see you. Yep. And the material, it's got clear ribbons, which you can't see because the pattern is unbelievable. It's lenticulation, all of it. We can't do it so easily with a camera, but the effect there is, or perhaps to get some variation this way, is you're getting little aliens they are, and to my eyes, with two eyes on it, it's looking quite three-dimensional, and it's an extraordinary variation to it. A bit too short for spectacles, I'm beginning to feel, but other things, well, perhaps folding specs would fit in. But it's showing that already, I suppose children's specs it might suit, yes. It's really meant for getting down to the toy market, but the amount of variations on this is amazing. And then probably the best variation I've got, but I've got lots more coming, of the tumbling blocks, is this magnificent beast here, which I got in 1981 from Nuremberg. Look at it. There's two particular features of it. It's a very long one for a start, much bigger than any one I've ever seen before. And the really nice feature is that the ribbons themselves, which are green and brown, are recessed, quite carefully recessed by perhaps about 2 or 3 millimeters. And the point is, as the pieces come together, they clack because the wood is able to hit against it. Whereas if the ribbons weren't recessed, they'd act as a damper and it wouldn't make that lovely noise. So they clack nicely. Oh, and it's also looking like a snake, which is very nice. So I'll pull back and show the effect of this. This is really quite remarkable. It's very long. It's going to go out of sight. Well, there's the bottom of it. I'll set it going. You listen to the noise. I heard the clacking sound when I was approaching the stand. This is back about 30 years ago. And I heard that clack clack noise. It's very, very characteristic. It's there all day long each day of Nuremberg. They had an automatic machine with a motor turning the spindle this way, then this way. In fact, I was given a version of the automatic one myself, which you normally put it in a shop. But that's a beautiful version of the tumbling blocks, and it's never been repeated. And no one's ever done that recessed ribbon effect, and no one's ever made one as long as that before. So 2 pluses for this wonderful German invention at Nuremberg, and that was about 1981 or 82, I think it was originally. It makes quite a stack. My goodness, look at that. And the clacking noise is wonderful. So brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then to finish, I thought, because I was doing a lot of research into my cases, I'm doing a lot more than I've used to before. Because of this furloughing and staying at home, I found something that I'd shown a few years ago, and it was so good I had to get it out again and show you. This is Kurt Nath's company in 1979 produced this. It was actually a Japanese version originally, I think, a Japanese inventor. This is the packaging it comes in. It just says Kurt Nath's company. Veer, they call it. Actually, Veer Kugelbahn, Marble Run. This is a well-known toy that they have in many stands at Nuremberg, where you have little marbles going down ramps, down. Some of the best ones have little xylophone at the end, and bunk at the finishes. But this was an extraordinary design. Let me show you what it does first. Well, actually, see if you can start guessing what it's about to do, because notice there's something strange going on here, that if I tilt it like this, you'll see that the rails themselves are tapering, getting wider at one end and narrower at the other ends. So hang on a second, what's going to happen? The marble's going to run down to start with, and it's going to drop down in between, because the rails got too wide. Is that what's going to happen? Well, sort of, but much more subtle than that. So see now if you can work it out. Put it on here to start with, and I'll pull back to show this finale. Here's the first one. I'll do one individually, and then I'll do two together, and then there's three, one after the other, which is a very nice effect. So these are the original marbles they produce with them. One blue, one red, and one green. Let's do the red one. Starts at the top. See if you guessed right what's going to happen. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Did you guess it? Not a chance for me anyway. I'll do two one after the other. They spin, I think, due to the fact that there's a bit of forward motion. So let's pick it up. And I'll do three one after the other and pull back so you can see the little rail at the bottom where they finally meet up with. You could put in lots, but three is the number they set, which I think is a reasonable effect. So have one here like this. Give it a start. Give it a start. And give it a start. And now you can hopefully, if I've got it nice and even, see the base when it hits. There's a little rail at the bottom. We had a lot of queries when I first showed this a few years ago, and I think when I get to Nuremberg next year, which hopefully it'll be open, I must ask the guys who I know quite well, any chance of reproducing Via, because we had so many people asking about it, and it only, I think, was marketed for about £75 or something. I can't remember. It was no, sorry, about £40 to buy at the time, but you had to pay for a fair amount for carriage. But they sold it, I think, from '79 to about 1983, and then they stopped making it, unfortunately. But what a magnificent piece that is! It's quite the most original idea on the switchback things, which are so common amongst all the craft toys you see at Nuremberg. As for the genius of a Japanese designer, well, he should be given a Nobel Prize, I think, isn't you? Wonderful stuff.